inspired.
Buon appetito.
Now at the Taste of Italy event, savor world flavor.
Boneless USDA choice beef roasts are 50% off. And Honey Crisp apples.
Tired too.
Fresh food, famous low prices at Fry's.
I'm Russell Shaw with Realty One Group. For years, I've been telling you, we help more home sellers sell, offer flexible commissions, the right to sell it yourself, and if you're not happy, fire me. Let my results speak.
It was on the market for 12 days and sold.
13 days after listing, we're under contract.
We had a contract in 19 hours.
I'm not bragging. I'm applying for a job. I want to be your realtor.
Call 602-957-7777.
Thank you.
Right. We all want a living room straight out of a movie set, but what if you don't have movie star money? Well, you can still have all the style and comfort you want with the surprisingly affordable Urban Attitudes collection from Lazy Boy. Urban Attitudes from Lazy Boy. Live life comfortably.
Lazy Boy Furniture Gallery's Red, White, and Blue sale with Columbus Day savings of up to 20% off on absolutely everything in the store. Save on great American comfort and value. Hurry, these savings won't last long. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
I'm driving, and this big old truck just comes out of nowhere, and it's like, once I realized I was hurt, I called Learn and Run. The money I received was actually a perfect amount. I was very happy with my settlement, especially going to the bank and cashing that money out.
977-1900. This is ABC 15 News, taking action.
Some call it a global rally for humanity. Others say it's a hate protest. The new demonstration planned for this weekend that has one Valley community fed up.
A major update to an ABC 15 investigation at the Arizona State Mental Hospital. The new position we've just learned is being created to keep patients safe.
And they're invading houses all over the valley. What you need to know about a pesky rodent that could soon show up at your place.
But first at 6:30, ABC 15 learning federal agents are now eyeing an anti-Islam rally set to take place in Phoenix on Saturday. Angie Cayley joins us live. And Angie, the head of the Phoenix Islamic Community Center there telling you he just got off the phone with the FBI.
Right, that's right, Faye. The FBI, Department of Homeland Security, and Department of Justice. Usama Shami says he worries about the protests outside of this mosque off of I-17 in Northern, and he doesn't understand what exactly they're trying to accomplish.
In the name of their God!
The crowd filled the street.
Read a history book!
Tempers flared.
Don't come over and infringe on my rights.
Words were exchanged. This was in May. Now one group wants a repeat.
Going to different mosques across the U.S., what is that going to solve?
Possibly 20 anti-Islam protests across the country Saturday. Usama Shami, head of the Phoenix Islamic Community Center, wonders why here.
When you mix anger with guns and bigotry, and these guys are bigoted thugs that have guns, that they're going to be standing in front of the mosque.
We all ultimately have the same goal.
Today, Shami coincidentally was meeting with a Christian group of students from Grand Canyon University. Their professor says he's glad people are exercising their rights, but to do this outside of a place of worship?
I really support people that come. I'm so glad it's not happening on a Friday. We should be very respectful of religious traditions. These are our friends, and we just hate to see any type of intimidation.
Both Shami and Larkin say they'd much rather see conversations like this and not like this. Now, a Facebook page calls this the Global Rally for Humanity. The organizer declined to talk with us on camera, but he did say that he suggests if people bring their guns here, they should keep them holstered, and he discourages abusive or threatening language. Back to you.
Maybe more listening and less talking at each other, too. All right, thanks very much.
Part of 51st Avenue still closed right now as investigators check out a crash involving a pickup truck and a motorized scooter. The closure
happily dating in Arizona with her mother, who does not have primary custody.
They crash. The person on the scooter taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The pickup driver suffered some minor injuries, and we still don't know the cause.
Right now, a nurse who works at the 4th Avenue jail is behind bars, accused of being romantically linked with this inmate. LaTanya Hickbottom was arrested today. Cops say she met Raymond Cummings, who's a maximum security inmate, while working for Correction Health Services at the jail. Investigators discovered their relationship when they started listening to their phone calls. Nude photos of Hickbottom were also found in Cummings' jail cell.
For the second time this week, a car ends up in a canal in Phoenix. Air 15 over the scene today near I-17 in Dunlap. That white sedan was floating in the water near Metro Center Mall. Both people in the car got out on their own. They weren't hurt, but the car looks to be a total loss. Monday, a 24-year-old woman was rescued near 35th Avenue in Durango after her car also crashed in the canal.
I'm Navita Fergani at Mount Sky Junior High, where parents are on edge after the school janitor was arrested for spying on girls changing in the locker room. Daniel Aiken is out of jail on house arrest, told never to come back to the school again. Very disturbing also. He needs to be locked back up and away from our kids. But his fiancée asking the public not to convict him just yet, saying he made a mistake.
I know he's sorry. And he, like I said, he would never do something like this.
Aiken was with the school for 7 months, and he was fired immediately after the school found out about the allegations.
A shoplifter in Surprise caught on camera, and now police need your help identifying him. This happened at a store near Citrus and Bell. The suspect can be seen in the clip here, standing by the jewelry case. He's accused of running off with about $200,000 worth of merchandise before getting into a blue Chevy Cobalt.
I'm Justin Pizzera in downtown Phoenix, where we are talking about a bus driver strike that is looming in the city right now. We're actually along 7th Street. This is one of the busiest routes in Phoenix. If this strike were to happen, though, it would actually hit 34 of the busiest routes in Phoenix, affecting thousands of drivers. So here's what's happening. Right now, the drivers union is negotiating with Transdev. That is a French company the city of Phoenix actually contracts with to run these routes. Right now, they have not come to an agreement on things like the driver's 401k plan, their bereavement leave, even their uniform allowance. So right now, the threat of that strike is looming. They say it could happen at any time.
Well, the roof rat problem is back again. Joe Bartels takes us to the surprising hot spots around the valley.
I'm Joe Bartels in Phoenix. Roof rats are now invading new parts of the valley. Reports from Scottsdale, Paradise Valley, Fountain Hills, and also Central Phoenix have come in. Truly Nolan says calls for roof rats have doubled in the area of Thomas and 20th Street recently. The timing makes sense, though. Cooler weather brings the critters out of hiding, but the areas are a little unusual. Carol Jacobson has been battling an infestation of rats for weeks at her home.
The biggest concern is what have they been chewing on?
The rats can crawl up walls and run along power lines and grow up to 4 pounds.
All right, now to your most accurate forecast as we take a look at ABC 15 Desert Doppler. We do have some showers coming into the far East Valley. Want to zoom in and get some streets on here for you so you can see the areas getting in on that light rain right now, essentially along the Loop 202 from Higley up as it starts to curve to the north. So that's the Santan 202, and then as it curves to the north and becomes the Red Mountain once it starts to curve back as well. So this is the area from about Greenfield Road out toward Ellsworth as well. And these showers are going to wind down pretty rapidly here over the next 30 minutes, but we have been watching them trying to get out of the higher terrain all afternoon. This is the first batch that's been able to do it. Up in the higher terrain to the north and east, we do have showers and thunderstorms, including a line right now moving across I-40 between Two Guns and Winslow. We're going to keep a close eye on that one for you as well. But as this rain started to come in, we got some gorgeous rainbow pictures sent in to share at abc15.com. This one from John Bann in Queen Creek looking out toward the Superstitions. And again, if you have photos to share, email them to share at abc15.com. Up north, a little bit of snow on those high peaks.
General. Sir. Diving deep into the truth behind the accusations, rather in a 60 minutes.
So here's what it looks like now. The sun has set, temperatures in the upper.
Well, into this magical moment in the hospital's 120-year history. But first, new episodes tonight of...
Did it? You see, Bob, it was about loyalty. It's about loyalty to Mary and I, our loyalty to each other.
Dan Rather and Mary Mapes still have this very strong friendship. It's a very symbiotic.
Student. 19-year-old Adrienne Salinas disappeared in June of 2013. She was headed to her boyfriend's house early one morning, and police soon found her abandoned car. But it wasn't until 2 months later that they discovered her remains, miles away in a wash near Apache Junction. City police, sheriff's officers, even the FBI couldn't solve this case. But now, Crime Watch Daily is shedding some new light on it in hopes of getting some answers. Salinas' father recalls the day he realized she was missing.
And as we approached the car, we saw that it had been in a wreck. The quarter panel, the fender was dented in, and it had 2 flat tires on one side. And that's when I realized she's really missing. And I kind of lost it. I, started crying. I'm thinking, where could she be?
For local police, this case is still open. There is a $20,000 reward, and you can see more from Adrienne's father tomorrow on Crime Watch Daily, right here on ABC 15 at 3 p.m.
He's made it his mission to help other kids. How one Valley boy used his own experience struggling with a pediatric illness to create something very special.
And remember, you can get news anywhere, anytime on your schedule. Download the ABC 15 mobile app. It's easy. Just go to your phone's app store and search ABC 15.
ABC 15 News is brought to you by Abrazo Community Health Network.
The rise and fall of a steady beat. The rhythm you've known since birth. Often so silent you barely notice it, and at times so strong it's all that can be heard. You feel it in your chest. The constant reminder that you are alive. Its work is consistent. Its purpose is priceless.